It was a chilly autumn evening, and the city lights flickered outside the window like scattered stars. Inside a modest apartment, Daniel Miller was helping his 8-year-old daughter, Lily, zip up her dress. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more real-life stories with unexpected twists that will warm your heart. "Are you sure you want to go?" he asked gently, already knowing the answer. Lily's eyes sparkled. "It's going to be so fun, Daddy. It's Mrs. Parker's niece's wedding. Emma invited me. Please come, just this once." Daniel sighed, straightening his tie, something he hadn't worn since his wife, Sophie, passed away 3 years ago. Since then, weddings and parties had become foreign worlds. The laughter, the music, the dancing, they all reminded him of the life he had lost. But for Lily, he would go. He always did. The wedding hall buzzed with joy. People in glittering clothes laughed and hugged and danced. Music echoed across the chandelier-lit space. Lily ran off with her friends, leaving Daniel alone. He walked slowly to a quiet corner and sat at a small round table. The world blurred around him. Waiters passed by without looking his way. Strangers smiled at each other and moved on. He felt invisible, a forgotten presence in a room filled with celebration. He sipped his water, staring at nothing, the beat of the music out of sync with his heart. His eyes wandered across the dance floor, where couples swirled gracefully, wrapped in each other's arms. A deep ache pulsed in his chest. This was her favorite song, he thought. Sophie used to twirl on the kitchen to it, barefoot, laughing. His hand tightened around the glass. Maybe coming here was a mistake. The invitation. Just as he was about to get up and leave, he heard a soft voice beside him. "Dance with me." Daniel looked up in surprise. Standing there was a woman in a simple white gown, not a wedding dress, but elegant and flowing. Her dark hair was pulled back, and her eyes, kind, thoughtful, with a hint of sadness, met his. He blinked. I'm not really... I know. You're not here to dance. You're here for someone else." He gave a small nod. "So am I," she added, her gaze shifting toward a young girl dancing in the center. "That's my niece." Daniel looked at her again, unsure what made him stand. Maybe it was her voice. Maybe it was the way she saw straight through him. He placed his hand gently in hers, and they walked to the dance floor. It wasn't a perfect dance. He stepped awkwardly at first. She smiled and guided him gently, one step at a time. Around them, the world spun, but inside that moment, everything stilled. "I'm Daniel," he finally said. "Claire, you're, not a fan of weddings either?" She laughed, a warm, low laugh that wrapped around his heart. "Not anymore." "Why's that?" She paused, then spoke softly. "Lost my fiancé 2 years ago. Drunk driver." His grip on her hand tightened a little. "I lost my wife. Cancer. It's been 3. Claire looked into his eyes, and they both knew they didn't need to explain more. They talked for the next 10 minutes while dancing slowly in the midst of strangers. Grief was a quiet language. They both spoke it fluently. Neither needed grand words or broken stories, just presence. Claire told him how she almost didn't come tonight. She told her sister I'd only stay for an hour. I didn't expect this. He chuckled. Me neither. Lily made me wear a tie, said I needed to look handsome, just in case. Claire smiled, her eyes shining. Smart girl. As the music faded, Daniel noticed Lily across the room, giggling and watching. She gave him a big thumbs up. He laughed out loud. I think she approves, Claire said. Yeah, I think she has good taste. They left the dance floor and sat at the same corner table. The conversation flowed like they'd known each other for years. They talked about favorite books, Lily's obsession with painting, Claire's volunteer work at the library, the quiet of early mornings, and the weight of anniversaries that never got easier. When the night finally wound down, Claire picked up her small silver clutch. "I should go, but thank you for dancing with me." "No, thank you," Daniel said sincerely. "I didn't know how much I needed that." They exchanged numbers, hesitantly at first, then with soft smiles. "Maybe next time we won't need a wedding as an excuse," she said. "I'd like that." A few weeks later, Daniel and Claire met for coffee, then again for dinner, then a picnic with Lily. Slowly, carefully, the layers began to peel back. They didn't try to replace what was lost, just to hold hands with what remained. Daniel started humming songs again while doing dishes. Lily noticed how he smiled more now. Claire started writing again, something she hadn't since her fiancé's death. All because of one soft voice, one outstretched hand, one unexpected invitation. Sometimes, grief brings walls we think no one can climb. But then someone walks in, not to rescue, but to stand beside us. One kind gesture, one shared silence, one slow dance can reopen a door we thought was closed forever. Never underestimate the power of a single moment. It might just be the beginning of everything.